Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Media once again, and welcome back to another movie review after I saw on. This time is going to be on John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. So, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum takes place after the last movie left off, where the last movie ended. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the second movie, then don't watch this. But, it turns out everybody in New York was an assassin and is out to get John Wick now. And basically, of course, John's running and just fighting, and of course, taking those guns of his and just bomb everybody that comes against him. Like, it's basically another, one of the action type of. It's basically the same as the first two movies. As the first two movies didn't necessarily focus fully on story, but more on, how much action they can get away with. And that's truly while we root for an awesome main protagonist, and that's exactly what happens in the John Wick franchise. And how does the third movie go? Well, the third movie did not disappoint. I am so glad to report. This was a lot of fun at the movie theater. It's almost 2.5 hours long of pure action and entertainment, and this seems like a franchise that's not going to slow down anytime soon. I mean, this movie already beat Avengers this weekend, so that should say something. Because the last movie I think came out at the wrong time because it came out the same day as Lego Batman, and unfortunately 50 Shades Darker. But this came out at just the right time, and it is pure summer action goodness at its finest. Keanu Reeves, once again, is fantastic as John Wick. One thing I was a little nervous of going in was to see Halle Berry in the movie. I'm like, oh man, she hasn't had the best career. Is she going to do anything to mess us up? Honestly, she surprised me. She was also really good in this. In fact, she does just enough justice to her character in terms of performance-wise. She also has a lot of attitude to her, and she basically does act like John Wick a little bit. And if you watch the movie, you'll understand, basically. But the first 20 minutes alone is it's really hard to explain, but it's one of those types of scenes where you know what to expect, and it just gets better later on, as the movie is very well paced on its action and the cinematography. It is so visually stunning, and everything is well choreographed in these action sequences, without having the use of shaky cam. And it doesn't focus. I mean, the scenes are pretty bloody, but they don't zoom in on the blood. This guy's dead because there's blood showing, or anything. No, it focuses specifically on the types of things that happen, basically just John Wick, just taking down those bad guys one by one, and that's exactly what this movie is. It's action at its finest, and now. Here's one thing that I kind of expected, but this really surprised me. This is not the last chapter, and that's something that that I thought would actually happen. But you can tell just by the way it ends, it's not going to slow down anytime soon. There's definitely going to be another movie, and that has me a little scared because what's going to happen in the future. I really hope they don't end up, going downhill. But really they haven't, because, that didn't take away from the overall enjoyment of the entire movie. Now, in terms of other characters I didn't really care about. I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily supposed to care about them, but I'm just supposed to enjoy a movie about, a movie installment in a franchise where, the main character is just getting what's coming to him, and it's really hard to explain, but it's definitely not one of those films that just slows down instantly, and when it does, it immediately picks back up. There's I don't know, that's basically the best way I can describe it. You have to see it for yourself. If you haven't seen the first two movies, I recommend checking those out first. Before you get into this one. But overall, John Wick Chapter 3 really did not disappoint. It's pure action. Keanu Reeves, a performance at his finest. And this is what the Taken trilogy should have been. This is probably the closest we'll ever get to something that, because while I was watching this kind of reminds me of, shooting games like kind of like Max Payne, or I don't know, the Hitman series. And this is definitely way better than Max Payne or Hitman, the movies. So that should be saying something there. This is probably going to be the closest we can ever get to something close to a video game movie adaptation. I mean, we got one last week that was actually pretty good. But no, this isn't based off a video game. It's its own film. And, this is worthy for a video game series. In fact, I think there are talks of a John Wick video game. I don't know how that's going to play out. But, yeah, I wouldn't say I like this as much as the second movie. I do enjoy it more. I did enjoy this more than the first movie, though. So if they can just, keep the films as good as they're going, then there could be a sign that all the movies might be good. If they're doing what they're doing just right, and I'm really hoping that in the future that we could get something that's probably even better. I like how it's not going like flat out ridiculous. Like, it's not going like super cheesy like the Fast and Furious movies. Like, it's not like pure just flat out bad cheesy popcorn entertainment. No, this is popcorn entertainment that does take itself a little bit seriously, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's a lot of fun, and it's something that you should not miss, even if you tried. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense, but it's something that you really should not miss, and that's basically the best way I can describe it. I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum a 4.5 out of 5. This is what I was hoping to see in this year. Something that I was truly anticipating and truly was hoping for to be truly entertained by, and I was just really hoping for something that I was anticipating and did not disappoint, and I ended up absolutely loving, and yeah, that's exactly what I got here. Hopefully we can get more films like that later on during the year. I mean, it's not even halfway through yet, but we'll have to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Aladdin's coming out, Will Smith genie thing. I'm probably going to have to see that in 2D because, I don't know, it's probably going to hurt my eyes if I see it in 3D with genie blue Will Smith. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.